We've had a chance to play Finspan, Wingspan, Wyrmspan. Which is the best? Stay tuned to find out on Legendary Tactics.
So we have champion for each game.
Yes.
You were representing Finspan.
I'm representing Wingspan.
And I've got Wyrmspan, which is clearly the greatest of the three. And actually, at the what we'll do is we'll debate the merits and drawbacks of all three of them. And at the end of the video, we'll give you our honest opinions in terms of which one, if maybe we'll convince each other which one is actually the best. So hang in to find out our thoughts at the end.
Okay.
All right.
So, Kakis, do you want to start us off with
Sure.
Finspan? And if I were looking for a copy of that game, where would I get it?
Well, you know, there's no better place than Noble Knight Games. And Noble Knight Games is an online website. It's also a storefront that you can go and shop at and get any of your favorite board games and collectibles and magazines.
Right, and we actually got that game from Noble Knight Games.
Yeah.
So
And
there's
by
a
the way,
perfect example.
then they're sponsoring the video. What a coincidence.
Yes.
Noble Knight Games.
Handy. Thank you so
All right.
much.
So, if we're on Finspan, I'm going to give you some good, compelling reasons why
Okay.
this should rise to the top.
All right, let's hear it.
Even though it's in the ocean. So Finspan, it is probably the most accessible of these three games. So I think for anyone that is wanting to pick up Finspan, Wyrmspan, or Wingspan, if you were to start with Finspan, you will be able to probably learn this game the easiest.
That's true.
It
That's
takes
true.
a lot of luck out of this scenario that say a Wingspan does. It is much more simpler than the Wyrmspan, and so who doesn't love beautiful fish?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So NATO, convince us why Wingspan might come in first place.
Wingspan is the classic. It's the original. It's the one with the bird feeder dice tower. And I think everyone found with this one that they were able to connect with the birds, with the theme. And it was such a unique take on games at the time. It's such an innovative design. If you said, hey, we've got a board game where you play birds into a meadow and to the forest and so forth, we would have said, oh my gosh, what is this? And it turned out to be such a fun, playable game. I think it hits the sweet spot in terms of the complexity level and playability. And even though Finspan is perhaps more accessible, I don't think Wingspan is inaccessible by any stretch. I think that it's just maybe a little bit of a step up, but very easily handled by most gamers.
Okay, Flash.
Well, if I'm
Wyrmspan.
hearing this right, you're saying it's easy.
Classic.
It was the first one that got there. Don't listen to these guys. So if you want a true board game with a high ceiling of strategy, this is one that you're not just gonna like whip it off with your kids and it's just a game. Forget about it. Yeah. No, this is a true strategy game where you invite gamers over. I mean, birds are fine, but thematically, who cares? Fish, birds, nah. I'm talking dragons here. So I would much rather have my dragons would eat your fish and birds for breakfast. Thematically, mechanically, and strategically. Yes, that's my salvo. So Kakis, anything else you'd like to say that would merit a high placement for Finspan?
You know, one of the things that really struck me in Finspan was actually the beautiful art of the board, and that's in the aesthetics of the board itself. They have very, very nice artwork on the fish, and I found especially when I was looking at like our completed games of all three games, I was actually admiring most Finspan. So it's just a beautiful game.
Yeah, this one has the bird feeder. What can I say? It is awesome.
I'm gonna go back to the bird feeder.
It is great, nice chunky dice.
Yeah.
Component-wise, this is pretty cool. It's just as beautiful as the other two, and I think that and it has the eggs, which Finspan does not.
True.
Oh, that's
Because they
those
have
are-
to flip the eggs over.
There's
to
a little
make them-
flat eggs over there, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yours, I mean, on the surface looks really good. It's that's fine. But if you want to get into the meat and bones of the game, I mean, which one is the most replayable here? Not this one. Certainly not this one. This one's fine, but everybody's sick of it. They played it so much that it's time to reboot. It's time to get fresh mechanisms. This one, what I really like, there's the guild, the Dragon Masters Guild, where
nice add-on.
you're working your way around. There's an end game mechanism there. There's a way to get extra resources, and it just adds the intensity to the game. That these you can sit back on a summer day and just relax and whistle.
Yeah, because you
bird
board game
songs.
because of the intensity.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you board
But
game.
this one, you get your teeth into it, and it's just like, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I think there's more connection between players. There's more impact between what I'm doing and what you guys are doing. And overall, I think the game just is much more complete.
Okay.
All right.
Final argument.
Final verdict.
Final verdict.
So, no other arguments for your games? We're going to need your thoughts in the comments, by the way. Which is the best game if you've played them?
Yeah.
Final thoughts on
Well,
Finspan.
I might have to throw back to Wyrmspan and ask you the question.
Okay.
Of the 3 games, which game did the rules need to come out with NATO the most?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This one's the most complicated. But is that necessarily bad? I mean, a game that's just like...
It can be frustrating.
Like Uno, I don't need to go to the rule book on.
True.
But it's not a better game than any of these.
True.
So...
Oh, touche.
But do you want to be playing a game with rulebook in hand the entire time?
Well, as long as I have NATO there. But, okay, so let's go to our final thoughts on this one. Cax, you have one last argument to make.
Okay.
You better be good.
This is then going to go out to... I'm going to pull in the family heartstrings here.
Oh,
Because if you want to sit down with your family and play a game with the kids, Finspan is going to be your best option of these 3. This is the one that the kids are going to be able to maybe latch onto the easiest and actually kind of navigate through. So, Finspan for me.
Okay, it's hard to argue against that. NATO,
All right,
final argument for Wingspan.
For me, I think it's, once your family has graduated from, the kids version, you can play a nice, relaxing, meditative game of Wingspan. You know what? This is just too complicated for
much.
family. You're never going to get
Too
that.
much.
You got to track down some hardcore gamers to play it. And this one hits just that right balance between the other 2.
Fantastic arguments.
Yeah.
And the final salvo flash.
Well, I just got to slam these one last time. Yeah. Too simple. Been there, done that. Ultimate strategy.
Yeah.
There's just, it's the razor's edge trying to get that last resource out. This one, these are fine, but with this one, every single decision you make counts. And as a strategy gamer, do I really want to play with my family? I want a hardcore game with you 2 guys.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so all characters aside here, it's time to vote on what our actual favorite game is. So on the count of 3, shall we point to the one we like the most?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no way! That's amazing.
The original.
The original. Okay.
That said, I enjoy all these.
Yes,
games.
yeah, me
all,
too.
They're all solid.
They were great.
And I do appreciate the fact that they're trying to hit different notes of complexity and strategy and that
Yes.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they're trying to create a sort of a varied line. They're not just rehashing the same old stuff. It's like this is a different game from this one, using some of the same mechanisms.
Yes.
But they're all different and unique.
And Flash, you have all 3. You own these 3 games.
Yes.
Are you keeping them all on your shelf?
I am keeping them all, absolutely.
There you go. So really, the correct answer is all.
Don't don't listen to any of my other arguments. But no, I find that I love playing this game with a family, and this one's accessible, and I will reduce the level of strategy in order to have a really good experience with family, and I get that with this game.
Yes.
Wingspan is my classic. It's the perfect level of not too hard. I can do it with medium weight gamers. It's gonna get to the table a lot more than this game.
It's also more player interactive.
It is, yeah. Well, I would say it's fairly close to Wyrmspan.
Yeah.
This
Well,
one is the
compared to
least
Finspan.
compared to
Yeah,
Finspan.
yeah,
Yeah. But I find that thematically this lands well with just about every. If people don't like dragons, then they're going to be immediately turned off from this. But who hates birds?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
it's, yeah. I love the tactile. I love the dice. I love the tower. I think for me, this with a few expansions keeps it fresh.
Yes.
And so Wyrmspan is a good game too. But yes, as you argued.
Yeah.
you have to have the rule book out here and there just to check the little nuances. And
Yes.
yeah, so
A little
that's
more
cool.
so.
They're all beautiful games, and I love them. But yeah.
Excellent. So those are our thoughts. What are yours? Leave them in the comment section below.
Now, don't forget to get out there.
Get gaming
And be legendary. We gotta run.
We gotta go.
Awesome.